What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jason. Today on the channel, I want to do something fun. I want to talk about Friday the 13th Part 5, New Beginning, and why it's one of the best Friday the 13th movies in the series. So I know Part 5 gets a lot of hate, but I actually think it's really good. Now, maybe nostalgia, or it may just be a movie that I've seen probably the most of the series and why I can go back to back. And I don't think it deserves the hate. First of all, Friday 13th Part 5 has the best characters in the whole series. Come on, Joey, man. Joey didn't deserve to be picked on. Like, right away, this guy is annoying, and all he's trying to do is make friends, and he's trying to give away candy bars. He's one of the characters that gets killed off very early, and the story revolves around him. But I want to say he's one of the most memorable characters that I remembered as a kid was Joey, and I think he deserves a spot there. Now, another character in here is Ethel. Ethel and Junior, man. The screen presence wasn't enough. Ethel just made me laugh, man. She cussed crazy. She cussed more than I do, man. Every scene of her just cussing away just made me laugh. And Junior was just, a dumbass. I think they were a perfect pair. My second favorite character of the whole series, not just this movie, I'm talking about the whole series, has to be Demon. Like, Demon is just, man, he had this whole cool little style. He was a rocker. He was funny. He had the girlfriend. He was like the big brother, like that you looked up to and shit like that. And his screen presence was very short. But what we did see, it was just hilarious. He was a dude that ate enchiladas and needed to take a crap. And it's just how funny he was. And he played the older brother of my favorite character, Reggie the Reckless, man. It may have been because I saw this movie when I was a kid and I could relate to him, but Reggie the Reckless, he didn't give a fuck, man. He was there and he told those loony people like, hey, I'm not one of you. Like, he didn't care. He was just playing jokes, having fun. His grandpa worked there and he was just like having fun, enjoying life, man. And he's such a badass that this motherfucker drove a tractor and he fucking just plowed at Jason, man. He's a complete badass. Anyways, this movie had the best kills to date. Like, part 1, 2, 3, I think the good kills started really in 4 when Savini came back. But part 5 had some really, really fun kills, man. One of the kills that I remember the most is the garden shears when Tina took him to the eyes, man. That just like burned in my brain as a kid, man. I could not unsee that. I thought that was a cool kill. Even Junior, man, we've seen decapitations. I won't say it's the best decapitation, hands down to Jason Takes Manhattan for that one on the building decapitation. But this one, it was fun, man. It was like Junior on his bike being crazy, and out of nowhere, man, he took that fucking decapitation like a champ, man. He probably didn't even feel it, but it was hilarious, man. That one made me laugh. But probably the best kill, and this is out of the whole franchise, is gonna be Demon, man. All right, maybe not the kill, but it's the whole scene. He was in the outhouse taking a shit and just singing away. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, man, I need to shut up. But anyways, he was singing that tune and then just like, you gonna get it, bitch. He thought it was his girlfriend fucking around, and that outhouse shaky. Come on, Jason killing somebody in the shitter, and just the way Demon was acting. It was my favorite kill just because of the whole scene and the interaction. It was fucking hilarious. And that's one that as kids we talked about. And if somebody says, I don't remember part 5, you say that, they're going to automatically remember. So I got to say, it's got some of the best, most memorable kills ever. And then, dude, this one, part 5, I'm going to be a pervert. I don't give a fuck. Has the best boobs. I mean, that's what Friday the 13th is known. And the Tina, man, her scene out there before she took the shears to the eyes, like, dude, it wasn't about quantity, this movie, but it was quality. And then I got to throw a shout out to Pamela, man, when she was running out there in the rain with that white shirt. Damn, dude. Anyways, enough of the pervness. Definitely had some of the best boobs. And then we got to get to the fighting, man. Part 5 had Tommy, a grown-up version of Tommy. He wasn't the best character. He was fighting his inner demons. He really didn't get to speak a lot in this movie. He was quiet. But when that motherfucker fought, that was when he was screaming the loudest. This motherfucker fought like a professional. He should have been on WWE, some of the moves that he was pulling, man. And I had never seen fighting like this in any Friday the 13th. So hands down, this is the best fighting that we had seen in any Friday the 13th. Now let's talk about Roy Burns. This is who gets all the heat. Roy Burns gets the heat because it's not Jason. It's not Jason. All this stupid shit I hear. While half the people wouldn't have known it was Jason, they still watched the movie and you get the awesome kills. You get fucking Jason just going through fucking walls like the Kool-Aid man. Man, Roy Burns was a fucking Jason, dude. Hands down was Jason. I don't care what. I know at the end we get a little surprise. Hey, it wasn't Jason the whole time. But if you really think about it, take it back and watch it through a perspective. Roy Burns did everything Jason could do and maybe even possibly better. Some of the stuff was better than the previous movie. So I gotta say, man, he deserves his respect because Roy Burns, he didn't need supernatural powers to be cool. He didn't need to be resurrected and all this bullshit. He didn't need to go to Manhattan or fucking space. This motherfucker didn't have to fight Freddy Krueger. All he had to do was have an excuse to go out there and kill, which was, his son being murdered. And he fucking just made a badass Jason, man. People are gonna hate, but dude, Roy Burns out there was the shit, man. And I gotta admit, man, Roy Burns looked pretty cool with the blue chevrons. I mean, it was kind of like Coca-Cola, but Pepsi. Just the blue looked cool, man. I gotta say, it was different. That's how we knew it wasn't Jason. It had blue chevrons, like whatever. And we gotta talk about the final battle in this movie. It was perfect. The choreography, the timing, everything was done perfectly with Reggie the Reckless, Tommy, and Pamela. And then just the way that Roy Burns fell to his death on top of those spikes. Oh man, this shit was unforgettable. And if I think about it, man, was Roy Burns really the best Jason? It's kind of like Paramount at the time was trying to gaslight their fans. It was like, didn't let part 5 count. Like it didn't count. Like Tommy from part 4 and then straight to 6 was supposed to be a continuation. They don't mention part 5. Nothing's ever mentioned in part 5. It's like it never happened. So I don't know. I think Paramount tried to gaslight the fans because they know hands down that Roy was the best Jason. And like, dude, you can't have somebody that wasn't Jason be the best Jason. So of course they're going to act like that movie sucks. And I think that's the reason why most people think it sucks. But anyways, man, you don't have to agree with me. You may think the movie sucks, but I think I made some legitimate points here that, hey, it is a pretty damn good movie and Roy Burns is probably the best Jason. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did, please drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And you know what? What was the best Jason besides Roy Burns? Maybe it was Jason X.